in Charlotte, North Carolina. We're ready for game 2, week 2. Here in the Big 3, Power taking on the Killer 3's. Let's go to Michael Rappaport, who's standing by with Mr. Big Shot.
All right, I'm with Chauncey Billups. Chauncey, I consider you a friend, but now in the media, I got to ask you the hard questions. The elephant in the room, are you going to be an NBA analyst, running the Cavaliers, or the MVP of the Big 3 tournament?
Man, I'm still deciding, but I figured, guess what? I'm not going to put my life on hold. I still want to come and hoop. So while I'm deciding, I'm in the Big 3.
All right, Mr. Big Shot is what they call you. What do you make of this 4-point shot, Chauncey?
Well, that's a long shot, but it's a shot that I can make. I'm looking forward to seeing what I can do today.
All right, looking forward to seeing you, Gus.
All right, thank you very much. Our lineups are brought to you by Degree. It won't let you down, and we'll start with Power, coached by Clyde Drexler. Coutinho Mobley is the co-captain with Stevenson. Remember, they're playing without Corey Maggette, who injured his Achilles week 1. The Junkyard Dog, McPherson, and Moochie Norris. Meanwhile, the Killer 3's, now Chauncey Billups, who didn't play last week in the Killer 3's, loss to Trilogy, 60-45. He's on the floor, and the captain, Jack Evans, Hughes, and Brian Cook. Charles Oakley, the head coach of the Killer 3's, who started their season with a 60-45 loss to Trilogy. However, he didn't have Chauncey Billups. Billups should make a big difference in this game.
You got the 4 will be a wing, so either pick and roll. Whatever side you go up, they got roll. Jack, you come up, and Reggie roll to the basket. Go up and Reggie side, pick and roll. We're gonna run high pick and roll on this side. You go that way, Reggie gonna roll, Jack gonna come up. Jack gonna come up to his own side, yeah. We're gonna play out there, just play. Down swing. All right, 1, 2. On 3, win.
All right, Charles Oakley with some instructions. Meanwhile, for Power, Clyde Drexler is their head coach. His team beating Tri-State in Brooklyn last week, 62-58. Deshaun Stevenson with an outstanding game, and he hit the game-winning 3 to end it. The Clyde, part of Phi Slamma Jamma as a collegiate player at the University of Houston, 92 member of the Dream Team. He's in the Hall of Fame for 2 things, the Dream Team and his regular career.
No, switch up, son. Switch up. No, you want that?
So a different look for the Killer 3's with Chauncey Billups as their brain. Coutinho Mobley and Power with the ball to start the game. Stevenson guarded by Billups. JYD driving on Reggie Evans, gets inside, can't lay it in, offensive rebound. Missed it at point-blank range. Now Steven Jackson, deep jumper, pure. Jackson was the first man on the court this morning at about 11:15.
And if you don't think these guys take it seriously, please. You should have saw practice yesterday, the sweat. You talked about Steven Jackson being the first one out. Competitive by nature, you see it out here.
Stevenson, step back jump shot, and he hits his first attempt of the day.
Gus, I love this Power team because you got shooting with Stevenson, Mobley.
And Steven Jackson got it up high and traced.
Practice. You know what's funny? He had a shooting coach yesterday in practice, working on his footwork to get balance. This is from a professional that's played years and years in the league, and he still has a shooting coach.
Mobley, mid-range jump shot goes down. Your former teammate, Coutinho Mobley.
And Coutinho loves to get to that mid-range and pull up. And then when you come out, he can tricky enough to get around you and finish inside.
Billups looking for his first basket. Nice look. Evans inside, muscled it up and in.
Last week, Killer 3's couldn't run the pick and roll because they didn't have a point guard. This week, a different look. Now you have to guard them a little differently. Mr. Clutch, big shot right there, making it happen.
Stevenson, top of the key. I'll tell you what, this guy is in top form to start this league play.
Reds, get ready. Go get it. By yourself. You all right? You all right? Block out. Play. Come on. You gotta make the free throw now.
Gus, I talked to you about the conductor right here and making pretty and beautiful, sweet music here with Reggie Evans inside, making his presence. Chauncey Billups felt early.
Reggie Evans had 18 points in their loss to Trilogy in week 1. 12 rebounds, 2 assists. Adds a free throw. That counts for 2 points. Evans with 4. The Killer Threes cannot afford to start this season 0-2.
Well, they can't, because then they're playing from behind, but having Chauncey back gives you a shot. Look at inside JYD, but the offense is more fluid and they're scoring the ball at a higher clip with Chauncey.
10-8. First team to 25. Signals halftime. Jackson driving this time. Gets by his man. Missed the layup. Evans keeps it alive. Snatches it down. Doesn't have to take it back. Evans just walks right through JYD and an offensive foul call. Looks like a flop to me.
Well, it may be, but JYD understands that Reggie Evans is a physical player. So he's going to lower his shoulder. And guess what? He's done this, JYD, his whole career. He baited people into play physical. Now he gets the foul call. That's just a smart play.
Jerome Williams, 9 seasons in the NBA out of Georgetown. Inside, Mobley. Kept it up high and banks it in straight away. We're level at 10. First half. First team to 25. Signals halftime. Billups looking for his first basket. Pulls it back out. Junkyard Dart guarding him. Billups to the hole. Blocked by Jerome Williams. Oh, look at him dive out of bounds. Signature play for the Junkyard Dart.
He gives a little bark to the crowd, but excellent recovery. I talked to Chauncey yesterday. He said he hasn't played in about 2 weeks, so it's going to take a minute to get the timing down. But JYD making his presence felt once again.
Billups at the 4-point mark. Lets it fly. Brick. Ball didn't hit the rim. Inside, Jerome Williams, no. Nice look, Jackson from Billups.
And that's the case where Jerome and Williams didn't realize that he can take it back up. That hesitation cost him an easy 2.
Stevenson blocked by Brian Cook, who just checked in. Let's go to Joy Taylor.
Stats. I'm with Dion Cole, actor, comedian. We're out here in Charlotte for the Big 3 League. What's the most intriguing thing about the league to you?
Man, just seeing how amazing everybody is, man. It's overwhelming to see how these guys still got it in them to ball the way that they balling right now. It's amazing, man. I'm blown away, man. And I miss them so much. I didn't realize how much I missed them until now. I'm like, I want to give everybody a hug right now, but that'll be weird.
Yes, we don't want you to do that. Let them play. Who is a player in the NBA right now that you'd like to see in the Big 3 League in this setup soon?
That's in the NBA right now? Man, oh, that's hard. I don't even know right now, man. I can't even think, man. I'm trying to think. There's a lot of people that should be here, right? I ain't gonna say no names, but I don't know. I ain't even sure right now, man. But I believe a lot of people should come right here, right after the NBA.
That's very exciting. Yeah. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
Power with a 16-12 lead. Your former teammate, Coutinho Mobley, is starting to really get loose here in the first half.
Well, that's why I truly believe this Power team has the advantage over the field, is because they combine shooters and they can spread you out on the court. Again, JYD is going to do all the little things it takes for you to win. And Coutinho right now, hot from behind the arc.
Paul McPherson is checked in now for Power. He wears number 6, guarding Steven Jackson. Jackson takes him deep into the hole, counted, and the foul.
Smart play. Steven knows McPherson just gets in the game. What you do? You attack him right off the dribble, force him to guard you. You have the size advantage, able to draw the contact. More importantly, Gus, the strength up top to gather and finish.
So Jackson at the line. 10 points for Steven in the first half. Misses the free throw. And it looks like the Killer Threes will get it again. Jackson. And a hold before the ball thrown in bounds.
On the side, on the side. Stay solid, man.
Jim White, Ian McClaney are your officials. Inside Jackson, and he gets mugged by McPherson.
Gus, and we'll probably emphasize this a little bit more. Chauncey Billups makes that play happen. The ability to dart that pass right inside, we didn't see that last week because we didn't have a decision maker to cover threes on the court like that.
And that's a 15 foul now against Power. And Billups will go to the line and shoot one free throw for 2 points.
At the line, one shot for 2 points. Chauncey Billups.
Go in.
NBA champion with the Detroit Pistons, former 3rd overall pick when he came out of Colorado.
And his role wasn't easy. You think about it, guy. He was in Boston first, went to Minnesota, then he ended up with Detroit.
McPherson lays it in. Activated this week. Now Jackson inside with Mobley. Stripped by Mobley. Picked up by Mobley. Coutinho's hit his last 2. Rebound, Jackson. He'll clear it.
But both plays that time, air ball in the strip with Coutinho. Both players could have took it right back up, Gus.
Jackson on the crossover, and he gets it up and in.
Give me all that body right there. Stephen Jackson.
12 points for Jack. Mobley for 4. Batted out to Billups. Billups at the 4-point mark. Jackson, weak side, Larry Hughes. Beautiful ball movement by the killer 3.
Well, that's why you can't double team. When you double team in the post on the strong side, you're going to give up the layup on the backside because Stephen Jackson can make those kind of plays, guys.
2018, killer 3's back on top now. Moochie Norris lobs it in. McPherson left hand up and in. Good level at 20. Billups from Curryland and rattle it down. Mr. Big Shot.
And why not? A little square up jab step, clear a little space, and let it fly.
Now Mobley driving to the bucket. Double clutch and rattles it in. Coutinho Mobley has been on fire in the first half. He has 12. Billups to weak side. Larry Hughes knocked out of his hands by Mobley right to McPherson, and he's fouled. He's played in the CBA, Italy, France, and Argentina. He also toured with the Globetrotters. Two points. Next basket, halftime. Billups has hit 1-4. Evans hits the deck. Billups for 3. Bam! And we are at halftime. Chauncey Billups with some words to the officials. And the killer 3's looking like a different team in the first half against Power. Head into halftime with the 26-24 lead. Stephen Jackson, rugged, fearless, highly skilled. The killer 3's with the halftime lead. You're watching the Big 3 exclusively on FS1.